Quick pause before we settle in. One of the biggest questions I hear from parents is, how do I protect my peace and my child's education? That's why I appreciate programs like SOAR Schools. SOAR Schools offers flexible, live learning that allows families to keep mornings slow, protect their home culture, and still pursue meaningful academics without constant pressure or performance anxiety. For families looking for calm, capable learning without chaos, Sora is waiting. You can explore it at soarschools.com/homeschool. This is the Monday Reset with Mandy Davis. I'm Mandy, a former school principal turned homeschool mom who saw the system from the inside and decided my kids deserved something better. Every Monday, we take 10 minutes to cut through the noise, the fear, the politics, the pressure, and talk about what's really shaping our kids. Because education isn't neutral, and neither is our culture. Here, you'll get truth without hysteria, conviction without chaos, and perspective that actually helps you parent with peace. Take a breath, grab your coffee, and let's reset together. Welcome to episode 2. Peace isn't passive, it's power. It's Monday morning and time for our weekday reset. This one's all about peace, and not the soft kind that ignores reality, but the steady kind that keeps you grounded when the world gets loud. Because the truth is, you can't take education back if you've lost your own peace in the process. We're living in an age of constant commentary. Every issue becomes a headline, every opinion a performance. And somewhere in the noise, we've mistaken volume for value. The louder the world gets, the more anxious we become. Like if we're not speaking, posting, responding, or planning, we're somehow behind. But most of what's loud isn't leading us anywhere. It's just keeping us afraid of falling behind. I've worked in schools, sat in the meetings, managed parents in panic, and I can tell you this, the loudest voices are rarely the wisest ones. Taking education back isn't just about pulling your kids out of a system. It's about pulling your heart out of the frenzy. Because the system runs on urgency, deadlines, data, and the pressure to perform. But peace comes from rhythm, knowing when to step back, breathe, and let kids learn at the pace of life. As you head into the week, I want you to notice the moments where you're tempted to rush, to compare, to prove. Those are the moments the world tries to steal your peace. Your family doesn't need a perfect plan, but they do need a peaceful leader. That's what your kids will remember. Not the curriculum, not the Pinterest board, but the calm, the warmth, the way the home feels. And peace doesn't mean quiet. It doesn't mean every day feels smooth or simple. It means knowing who you're called to be in the middle of it. When I left the principal's office, I didn't instantly find peace. I had to learn it. And in so many ways, I had to unlearn the toxic stability of what we have normalized as education. For years, my identity was tied to performance. Every hour was accounted for, every success measured by charts, meetings, and deadlines. I remember that first fall at home, no ringing bells, no lesson plans, no hallway chatter, just silence. I thought peace would feel a lot like relief, but at first, it felt like loss. I kept waking up early, still half expecting a crisis email or a meeting I'd forgotten. My mind was still running on school time, trying to fix, to perform, to prove. One morning, my daughter was doing math at the kitchen counter. She looked up and said, "Mom, do you want to hear what I figured out?" I almost said, "Not right now, I'm busy." But then I caught myself. I wasn't busy. I just didn't know how to slow down yet. That moment changed something in me. Peace isn't found in leaving the noise. It's found in learning to listen again. It's not just stepping out of the system, but letting the system step out of you. Today in our home, peace is found in rhythm. In the morning walk, the slow breakfast, the decision not to overfill the calendar. Peace is what allows learning to stick. Because kids don't grow in chaos, they grow in consistency. And consistency starts with you. So as we head into the new week, here's your reset. Turn down the noise. Protect what's peaceful. You don't have to answer every argument or join every conversation. You just have to lead differently, quietly, faithfully from the inside out. Because the world doesn't need louder parents. It needs grounded ones. I'm Mandy Davis, and this was your Monday Reset. If today's episode hit home, whether you're stepping out of the system or simply refining what already works, the Homeschool Bible gives you the clarity, confidence, and grounding every parent deserves. You don't have to figure this out alone. Pre-order through the link in my show notes. Thanks for joining me for the Monday Reset. If today helped you breathe a little deeper or see things a little clearer, share it with a friend who needs that same moment of clarity. We're not here to chase every headline. We're here to think critically, lead calmly, and protect what matters most. I'm Mandy Davis, and this was your Monday Reset.